I went to see Mr. Georgeson this morning. He told me that everybody had been praying for you.
What? Praying that I don't pull through?
Don't say that. He wants to help Jamie, but he can only do that if you name the boys that drove you to do this. Now, I know you're scared, I know, and we'll do everything we can to make sure this doesn't come back on you.
I can't give you any names.
Why not?
Because we're not talking about one person or a couple of lads.
Jamie!
You don't understand, it was virtually every person in the school.
Well, why didn't you tell one of your teachers?
You think they didn't already know? Mum, I want you to promise me that you will never send me back to that school again.
Mr. Georgeson! Mr. Georgeson!
Mrs. Shaw. How's Jamie?
He's much better now.
I'm very pleased to hear that.
I did what you said. I asked him for names, and he told me. He told me that virtually every pupil in this school has verbally or physically abused him at some point. Are you proud that your school sends out into this world young men that think it's acceptable to persecute someone for being gay? How much longer are you going to carry on turning a blind eye, allowing this to go on?
Why don't you come inside and make an appointment with my secretary?
What's the point? I mean, it's obvious I'll be wasting my breath.
Well, I'm sorry if that's how you feel. Now I'm afraid I've got a meeting to go to.
They used to force kids to write with a right hand, didn't they?
I'm sorry.
Well, it wasn't that long ago that intelligent, educated men like yourself used to think it was the right thing to do to force people to be exactly the same. And we think of that now, we think it's ridiculous because people aren't the same, are they? This is no different. Not every single pupil in the school will grow up and become straight. And you're doing them a major disservice by teaching them that. In fact, it's tantamount to child abuse.
I really think that we should leave it there.
Tell me, Mr. Georgeson, what would you do if one of your children came home and said they were gay?
Mrs. Shaw.
Come on now, it's a simple enough question. Would you turn your back on them?
No. I would give them all the support that they needed, using the wisdom of my faith to help them back onto the proper track.
And what if they were already on it?
I really have to go.
You're not the only one with a strong faith, Mr. Georgeson. Only I'm not really convinced that we believe in the same God, because my God would never turn his back on anyone. His love isn't conditional, it's not based on prejudice or hatred, and if that's your view of what a Christian is, then I'm sorry. You can take your precious school and you can shove it, because I wouldn't allow my son back here in a million years.
You okay?
I am now.
Did you see him?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
Well, I'll put it this way. You'll never have to see this place again. Come on, let's get out of here.